Hi, I'm Annie, one of the 4 academic advisors in ENST, and I want to welcome you to UMD and specifically to the Department of Environmental Science and Technology. The ENST advising team is made of 4 academic advisors who, in addition to advising, also teach various courses and conduct research in their respective fields of study. The goal of this and these other short videos is to educate you on the various requirements that you need to know to properly prepare for the next few years as students of ENST. This video will cover the orientation materials that you need to know, and other supplementing videos will cover things such as how to navigate Testudo, how to add or drop classes, what are the requirements for graduation, what are additional policies, and how to prepare for your advising meetings each semester, and where to find the required documents that you need for that. There are a few requirements for graduation. Some are from the University of Maryland and some are specific to the Department of Environmental Science and Technology. The UMD requirements for graduation are that you must have at least 120 credits. You must maintain a GPA of 2.0 in all classes. Students will be put on academic probation if their GPA falls below 2. And students will also be academically dismissed if for 2 consecutive semesters their GPA is below 2.0. You must fulfill UMD general education requirements unless you have received an associate's degree from a Maryland community college, in which case you only need 1 general education class, that of professional writing. Students can transfer up to 60 credits from a 2-year institution, and they can transfer up to 90 credits from a 4-year institution when they transfer to UMD. You will keep track of the general education requirements from Maryland in this sheet to the right. Beware of the codes as they're listed here. For example, FSAW means Fundamental Studies, Academic Writing. DSNS means Distributive Studies, Natural Sciences. DVUP means Diversity, Understanding of Plural Societies. Pay attention to how these codes show up on your transcript or on Testudo. For example, when you see 2 codes divided by a comma, DSHU, comma, DSIS, this means that this class can be counted for both requirements. However, if you see 2 gen ed codes separated by an or, that means that the class can count for one or the other requirement, but not both. Here are the requirements from the ENST department for graduation. Students must fulfill all the requirements of their chosen ENST concentration. We have 4 concentrations and I'll cover them in a few seconds. You must earn a C- or better in all of your ENST required classes. You must complete an external internship and you must complete a senior integrative experience. The ENST major has 4 different concentrations: Ecological Technology Design, Ecosystem Health, Soil and Watershed Sciences, and Natural Resource Management. In addition, you can also choose to minor in Soil Science, which is available from this department. ENST students are required to complete an off-campus internship. You can find these internships on our blog or through the University Career Center. You can learn more about the internships on our website under the Undergraduate and Internship and Careers tab. After you find an internship, you should submit your internship proposal before you start it. You can find more details about this in the additional video on the requirements for graduation. Our students are also required to complete their Senior Integrative Experience, or SIE. This is usually done in your senior year. There are 4 options for this: ENST 470, 486, 489, and 388. You can discuss the details of these 4 options with your academic advisor and decide which would be a better fit for you. A few things to remember when you register for classes. You can register for up to 17 credits without any special permission. When in doubt, always put yourself in a wait list for a class. You can add and drop classes until the 10th day that those classes have been in session. Always read the fine print for each class. Some classes are available to only a few students. Make sure you have enough time to walk in each class. This might not be a problem in a virtual environment, however, it will become so when we come back to campus. Make sure that each class that you sign up for fulfills the correct requirements. Although it's fine to take classes just for fun, you have to ensure that you are following along the plan for graduation and that you graduate on time. Lastly, remember that some classes can fulfill one than more requirement. For example, a general education class can also fulfill an ENST requirement. Pay close attention to the codes in those requirements. ENST students are required to meet with an advisor every semester. You will be assigned an ENST academic advisor depending on the concentration that you choose. You are assigned a date and a time in Testudo when you are allowed to start registering for the following semester. However, you must meet with your advisor for them to approve your courses and to lift your registration block. And you must come to your advising meeting prepared. Preparation for your advising meeting means that you should have with you your unofficial transcript, an updated curriculum sheet, an updated general education sheet, your 4-year graduation plan, and your completed student questionnaire. You can find these documents on our website under the Undergraduate and Current Students tab. As mentioned earlier, this is what the general education sheet looks like. Every time that you take a class that completes one of these requirements, you will update this sheet and bring it to your advising meeting. The curriculum sheets are different for each concentration. Each ENST concentration has these groups of courses that you'll find in their curriculum sheets. The ENST core, which are the same for all 4 concentrations, the concentration core, the concentration depth classes for a topic, the concentration depth classes for another topic, and the technical electives. Let's review this example of the Ecotech Design concentration and take a look at the courses required. On the top of the sheet, you have your ENST core classes, which are the same requirements for all ENST majors. There are 44 credits of those. Then you have the concentration core classes that are required for specific concentration. At the bottom, you have the classes that are required for this concentration that are selected from some sort of depth, for example, in this case, depth ecology. And on the back, you have the classes that are required from another concentration depth on the design side of things. At the bottom, you'll see on the back page, there are the technical electives. Out of this suggestive list, you have to pick 3 or 4 technical electives to get to 12 credits. Another important document that you should have with you during your advising meeting is your graduation planning grid, which looks like this. It is an Excel sheet that will help you plan for each semester until you graduate. There are a few policy exceptions that you may qualify for. For example, if you would like to take more than 17 credits in one semester, or you have a time conflict with a few of your classes, or you want to take more than 1 class in the winter, or more than 2 classes in the summertime, you may request a policy exception by going to enst.umd.edu under the Undergrads and Frequently Asked Questions tab, or on the link provided on this page. You may also want to take a few classes off campus. In this case, you have to find a course that is direct equivalent and currently accepted at UMD and submit a permission to enroll off campus form, which you can find under the Undergrads Frequently Asked Questions tab on our website. Remember that for each of these policy exceptions or for taking classes off campus, you have to speak with your advisor first and then continue the process of applying. Lastly, let's review the 5 S's for college success. You have to study. For many of you, this is your new job and it is a full-time job. You have to sleep, make sure you rest, sports, physical activity, socialize, make sure you talk to people and make friends, and snacks, meaning eat well and nurture yourself. If at any point you are struggling, please reach out to us or any other trusted adult sooner rather than later. You also have these links available to you, such as the Counseling Center and the Accessibility and Disability Office for more help if needed. The ENST Department and Advising Team wants you to succeed, and we are here to help you succeed. You will determine how that happens, but always remember that we are here to help and guide you. If you want to learn more about ENST, visit our website, enst.umd.edu. Check out our Facebook and Instagram pages, ENST-UMD. And if you have any questions for me, always remember that you can reach out by my email, posted here, or call my office number.